I want to handle just a very important topic I feel that we all need to know. Most of us have not made it in life because we don't understand gateway to overcome poverty. Once we know gateway to overcome poverty, I bet you we are on our way to prosperity. Don't be afraid that I mentioned poverty. Yeah, poverty is opposite of prosperity. Without poverty, you can't know who is prosperous. Okay, so if you know how to be poor, that means you can know how to overcome poverty. Overcoming poverty means that you are automatically prosperous. One of the ways will surprise you. One of the ways will surprise you. Now, one of the ways to become poor is to have poor friends. Yeah, broke friends. Once you keep poor friends, automatically you're broke. For example, you are not in town and something happened. You have friends around you. They go about, they drink, they wine, they dine, they play with you. And something happened in your family that requires money. And then if you are not there, none of your friends can go and rescue anybody in your house. A friend of mine once said that he was in the UK and then house was burning in his place. And before he could even call his friend was already there. He has pulled his wife and children out of the house, relocated them, rented the place for them, while the other house was burning. That one, the house there was a fire outbreak. He pulled them out, keep them in his house the night. The next day, he rented a place and kept the family before the guy could return. That's a friend. If you need to have a friend that if anything happens to you, you can fall back to. Let me quickly, I didn't want to say this on social media, but let me just say something. I have a lot of friends, a lot. And in my life, I begin to realize that most of the people that I have are people who will always come when they are in need. They need a bros. Like one saw me here the other day. I was sharing money. I was giving people money to encourage them for following my page. He went and said, he doesn't have my phone number. For how many years? I should send the phone number. I sent the phone number. Somebody I knew from Port Harcourt. The first thing he sent me SMS that gas just run out, that he needs money to buy gas. I said, my brother, sorry, maybe some other time. That's not the kind of friends I want to keep. All right. My mother died, and almost all the friends I had, we all broke. No one was able to afford 100,000 to say keep. But I was surprised. Two friends surprised me. And all these friends, they all live in China. I just told the other of my friend that always helped me to buy goods in China. He said, hey, bro, it's our mother, man. He sent me $2,000. Like joke. You know what $2,000 is? $2,000. Like joke. Because he sent the money. The money will get to me through my agent that shipped my goods. The agent also added his own. Two. That's $4,000. I don't finish burial now. What you talk? Two friends surpass. Only one friend is what you need. A burial I was making a budget of 3 to 4 million. Just those two friends brought the money. The ones I got, I kept them. So the way to become poor is to have broke friends. That's number one. I have to hit that point. Then number two, spend more than you earn. Spend more than you earn. And a lot of people, your salary is 50,000, 100,000, and you are living a flamboyant life. Attestation to impress people who don't care about you. They want to come and look at you, and nobody cares. If you go broke, nobody cares. You can't spend all you get just because you want to impress one person by the side, neighbor, brother, relative. They don't care, because when you go broke, it is you that will suffer it. So you need to know how to manage, live within your means. If your salary, it can actually become rich with 50,000. It depends on how many people you have in your family. Sorry about the economy, but that is the truth. So don't spend more than you earn. Spending more than you earn is a gateway to poverty. Gateway is access, direct access. Please, once you come, we don't have time. Share this video. As you share this video, please like, comment, tag your friends. Go and subscribe to my YouTube. If you subscribe to my YouTube, I want to see you do a screenshot and keep. I'm going to go down. In fact, Chamaka, sorry, you are number one. I will surely do a little transfer. If you're here already, listen. I promise you today, you are number one. Okay, I will. I just need other people that can augment. Just go capture the screen. Don't send it here. Don't send it here. There is a place where I said where I posted the YouTube link. So go there and capture it. Paste it under that comment. I will go there, because this one I'm not going to listen to what is happening here. If you paste any screenshot here, I might not come. I might not remember it. Sorry. So paste it there. But here, comment, share, tag your friends, like, follow. If you are coming for the first time, please try and follow. Okay? I have devoted myself to make sure that I bring you guys very educated information. I have to buy a software today for $100. Get the license so that I will use. You see that software I use as I'm talking on my laptop. I will be either up or down or by the side. I just want to make sure that we are creating something very powerful. We are coming and we are going somewhere. Then number 3, lost after what you don't have. Pastor Ibiome, sorry calling his name, one time said in Port Harcourt that what you cannot pay cash, you don't need it. I love to hear some of these men of God talk. Sometimes they talk something that hit me, and it hit me very well. He said, what you cannot pay cash, you don't need it. Why should you go and buy something in credit or borrow? When we are growing up, we say somebody is borrow pools. Borrow. Where do you borrow? Live within your means, be contented. So what you cannot afford, you don't need it. You shouldn't lose after what you don't have for any reason. Okay? So you should know the use of money. Know the use of money. Whatever you know you cannot afford, don't buy, because buying credit means you are living a life of credit. And if there is any interest in it, the money you will earn. For example, let me say you're earning 100,000 in organization and you're selling 100,000. So people, they bring shoe, they bring earring, they bring wallet, they bring bag, they bring clothes. You pick this one, 5,000, 10,000, 4,000. Before you know, you don't gather everything about 20,000. As the month finish, they pay your salary, you carry 20,000, give those people. Now the 80,000 will remain, will not be able to solve the problem you're supposed to have in the family. So that 20K when you spend is supposed to be the money where you go keep, for your savings. Please, so don't live above your means, okay? And don't lose after what you don't have. And then another way to also become poor is to never to give to anybody. Don't just stay on your own. Don't give anybody. That's another way. Let me explain what I mean. When you decide that only you will eat what you make and consume what you produce, the money they pay you will be only for you, me, moi, alone, me, my person, I. That's another way to become poverty, because you are not empowering people. So if anything happened to you tomorrow, God forbid, technically, nobody will come to your rescue. So in other words, for you to become prosperous, you need to be a giver. You remember that song that says, blessed is the hand that gives and the one that takes. One thing I have learned about giving is that when you give, he who is receiving from you will always have his or her hand down. The one who is giving has his or her hand up. So the giver is always on top. The receiver is always below. Be a giver if you want to prosper. If you don't want to prosper, just leave alone. Don't give to anybody at all. Consume what you get, no problem. That's enough. Keep eating. But remember, there could be a technical hitch. Remember, there could be a rainy day. There could be a time when you look for somebody you run to for a rescue. And if that time comes, because you never give to anybody, nobody will come to your rescue. Now, I said about number 1, broke friends. If that man that was in London was not a giver, probably his friend wouldn't have gone to the rescue of his family. So I've said 3, 4 things that are very important. I'm still saying, keep broke friends and become poor. All right? Look for what you cannot pay, what you cannot afford. You become poor. Live beyond your limits. You become poor. And then don't give to anybody. You automatically become poor, because no matter how much you save, the moment you keep eating it, it will surely go down. And then the other one is say, don't give attention to where money goes. This one is very important. Another way to become poor is don't give attention. Most of my brothers from my region will always say that whatever the government is doing does not concern them. It doesn't concern me. I'm a businessman. I feel go do my thing. No, that's not the thing. You don't need to say you don't care where the money goes. You need to care where the money goes. For example, if the government is making a budget and say, okay, in 2025, we are having a 3 trillion, 4 trillion, 7 trillion, 10 trillion naira budget, capital expenditure, and we are investing 50% of that money into education. As a businessman, you don't capture a man. Say a lot of money will be pumped into education. So you need to find a way to go to the Ministry of Education, either state or national, to do a business, because money will flow. And if they say money is going into security more, look for the budget, understand where money is going. And at the federal level, state level, once they give the budget, that's the only way as a business person. Capital expenditure will help you to know how to run your business. So if you don't give a damn, money won't give a huge. You remain where you are. So gateway to become poverty is careless about where money is going, including in your house. Maybe that is where you keep money. The people will go and plug the money. You don't even care what they're using the money for. Everybody can just go in and hash the money, spend it anyhow they like. One day you just go there, you meet empty tree. If there is actually a tree that raises money like Eldorado. Okay, so if you want to be poor, careless about where money go. But if you want to be prosperous, give a huge care about where money is going. Now, another way to become poor is to live a life of loan, borrow for car, borrow for house, borrow for clothes, borrow for wedding, borrow for everything. That's another way to become poor. You just want to go and borrow and take loan for everything, including your bedroom with 10 seals. You're living in loan. In fact, let me use this moment to say it because it's annoying. One day I had this app. I learned there was a borrowing app. I don't even know what took me there. So I saw this OWEX or something. They say, okay, how much? 20K. God knows I didn't need it. I just wanted to know because one thing about me is exploration. I like to explore to know what they happen so that when I talk, I will not say I submit this in why they talk. So immediately I get there, I borrow the money. Before I know it, they say it's 1 month. Before the 1 month finishes, the thing was 26,000. I intentionally didn't want to pay. Before I know it, the next month, the thing was 32,000. They started calling me on phone. Now, it was simple 20K that I borrowed. What did I use it for? It was, they borrowed and transferred into my OPay account. It was there. And now, the day I wanted to transfer the money back to the account, I now realized that OPay could not even, I can't use OPay account to pay them. I must use PalmPay. Where will I get PalmPay? That will take me another, 1 day, 1 hour, 2 hours, moving around to find somebody that has a PalmPay. Before I know it, 20,000 became 32,000 with some fractions on top. So if you want to live a life of poverty, borrow. Those that borrow will end up poor. Because why? You end up paying interest. So if you want to be prosperous, manage yourself. If you must borrow, you should borrow for investment. And I said in my earlier video, any loan you want to borrow, be sure that it's not compound interest. Make sure it's simple interest. I explained that very well in that video, why it should be pretty simple interest. Because it's something you can borrow. You know that if you borrow for 1 year, for 1 million, you're going to pay 1.5. You know it's 1.5 by the end of the year. But compound interest will keep increasing every month. In fact, some of them are counting per day, some are counting per hour. God knows how they are doing it. And you might not be able to come out of it. So that is another way to become poor, is by borrowing. All right, and another way to become poor is to wait for the perfect time. This one, almost all of us are guilty. We are waiting for the perfect time. Perfect time to work, perfect time to go to school, perfect time to marry, perfect time to do anything we want to do. So while you're waiting for perfect time, time is actually running out. Sorry to say, let me digress more. Today I saw a boy they call Goswill Nyama, a little boy of 18 years, very huge like his father. They say he's the son of Vincent Nyama. I say, Vincent Nyama that played in Enyimba. I remember those days in Port Harcourt when Enyimba played back to back for the CAF champions. I was watching Vincent Nyama was goalkeeper. With one delay, there were 2 goalkeepers. So Vincent Nyama came in as substitute, intercepted almost 4 or 5 penalties, and then he became a household name. The son has grown to this age. Why didn't you marry when those people marry? You see, just wait for the right time to marry. Before you know, you are 40, 45, 50. And the truth is that any age and time and things you lost, to get them back is hard. Except it's money. Somebody can help you. But you see time? No, you don't get them. You don't get them back. So once you lose them, you have lost them. So one of the ways to become poor is to wait for the perfect time. There is no perfect time. According to John Cena, the wrestler, the time is when? Now. It's my slogan. The time is now. You don't tell me tomorrow we are having a business. Tell me. Time is now. So take drastic action and know that your time is now. You don't wait for tomorrow because the tomorrow might be too late. Another way to become poor is to follow the crowd. This one has become a very huge norm in Nigeria. All right, almost everybody in Nigeria want to do the same thing. The other day I was talking about xenocentrism. Chamaka was saying, and the other lady, they were saying that it's faction. I said, well, no, see it. Anybody thinks it's fashion when you abhor your culture to borrow another culture, value another culture over your own culture. You say it's faction. But the same people are talking about that Christianity is a borrowed culture. Now they want to borrow nose ring. They want to open 5 earrings. They want to pierce their mouth, tongue. Even everywhere is pierced. There are people that have this culture. Understand yourself and stand by you. You don't need to follow the crowd and what they're doing. If everybody is wearing, there was a time a particular cloth rain, they call it send down the rain. There was a time a shoe rain in this country, they call it trench shoe. There was a time a jean rain, they call it Edwin, Bogo Boy. I remember Gabardino, those kind of jean before all this one. I remember when crazy jean ran, not this new one. Early 90s, 93, 94, 192, when there was crazy jean, everybody was almost naked. This one now people are seeing what we call chronological jingoism, chronological chauvinism or Calvinism or jingoism, a transformation of what has existed. So if you're following the crowd, where will the crowd go to? Are they even seeing? So another way to become poor is to follow the crowd. Let me say, for example, look at Davido's wedding. That's a huge wedding, man. I love it. But another person that has only just, let me say, 500 million, we go and use it to lavish in that kind of wedding. Oh boy, stop now. You mustn't do wedding. You mustn't do wedding. Why wedding? What matters is to do the necessary things and carry your wife. I'm saying, for example, and go in and sleep, have an investment. Don't follow the crowd. If you follow the crowd, you might end up poor. That's another way. All right? So don't worry about little things. They don't really matter. It's another way to become poor. Little thing. Let me tell you a story they told me when I was small. They say a hunter went to the bush. So he has already shot elephant. He was carrying elephant. So he saw a little cobra, very tiny black or rattle. He picked it up and put in his bag. You know, those side bags. And then he was moving. The elephant was heavy on his head. So the cobra ate the bag and opened it up and started biting him. So he felt the pain and said, who's bite me? So he thought, he saw, this small snake, I beg. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times. The thing was biting him. And now, as little as that stuff was, it was transmitting little venom. At the time when the man no longer had strength to stand, he fell down and died. It's a story that was told to us. When we overlook little things, there might be a time when they will grow in a large proportion and they begin to affect our life. Please, I said, once you come, comment, like, share, follow, invite your friends. If you want me to drop the link again here, let me drop it. But there is a place where I drop that link about my YouTube page. Let me quickly bring that link again. Okay, go and subscribe on my YouTube. I want you to subscribe. Everybody, subscribe on my YouTube channel. Once you subscribe, capture the screen and drop in the place where I wrote about my YouTube. You will see there. 10 persons have already done that. Okay, so please do that quickly. Do that quickly. But let me see if I can copy this post. It's a bit difficult. Just go to my page. Go through my wall. You will see those things there. All right. See there. Go to my YouTube. Capture the screen. Then show me, drop it under where I say follow my YouTube channel. I'll go through it. In fact, I've automatically selected Chiamaka for tonight. So I just want to see others who are going to make it very successful. I wish you well in your endeavor. So when you overlook little things, they might matter in the process and they might bring you down. Another way to become poor. Oh boy, it doesn't matter. 10,000, just a drink of 10,000. It doesn't matter. When I just one night show, 100K, boy, it doesn't matter. Spend the 1 million. You never forget that 1 million minus 10 naira is no longer 1 million. So if you want to become poor, ignore little things. Say they don't matter, and I worry less about them. Then another way to become poor is to invest your money in things you don't know. Investing your money in things you don't know is another way. I've told you guys that I am a very sound ICT. I don't talk it to say that I'm hiding my mouth since year 2000. This is my 24 years in IT industry. All right. That's where I was bred. My childhood, youthhood was anchored on ICT. And I have purchased systems from outside. I can browse, I can do anything you want. Just give me the money, I will do it that way and bring for you. Like if you see me doing those things, buying CCTV, buying computer, electronic related, producing, bringing to people, you say John is doing this, and then he knows that he's making money. No. Do you know it? Why not go to John and learn? Why not come to John and learn? If you go to John and learn, John will give you the information. Then you can go into the business. So you don't just go into something you don't know anything about and you go and invest your money. No, that's another way to poverty, a gateway to poverty. It destroys. You need to have information for any business, any venture you want to go in. So you must invest your money in things you know, not in things you don't know anything about. If you invest in things you don't know anything about, it's a gateway to poverty. Then another way to become poor is to be wasteful. Wasteful. I've not really got that verse. I've forgotten where they say that God hates waste. I think, let me quickly check it. God hates waste. I will, if you know, you just drop it for me there on the comment section. God hates waste. Let me check very fast. I know it's in the Bible, but it's not. God hates waste. We need to do it now, okay, so that we can. I don't know, you know, some certain things we say that God hates waste. Quickly, I'm not seeing one verse that could do that for me. But if you see it, drop it there. I will search it and then type and drop. Okay, God hates waste. Now, if God hates waste, how much more you? How will you be wasting food, wasting money, wasting everything? You go and buy food. That is this. Sorry, women. Oh, with due respect, I say I love women. Oh, I like women. Well. Okay, every woman is beautiful. But help me, allow me to say what I want to say. A young guy took you out to a certain eatery. You want to go and eat, you know, for the first time. Either you are dating or you are having a courtship, or you just somebody you saw on the road. And he took you to a place where those days when chicken was 300, 500, he bought you rice and bought you a lap of chicken, and then bought some other things. You took what you call cutleries, knife, fork, and what is it called again? Spoon. And then start, you know, after all the whole show, you want to imitate the Nigerian actors and actresses. And then you just eat, take a little bite of the chicken and drop the rest. Why are you doing that? Why are you doing that? See, for me, it's a turn off. And there is no man that can take a woman on a date or out for anything and she behaves like that. He would, no. He would have said, I don't need it. I don't need it. Save the money. It would be better for him to give you the money, you pay your transfer, buy your school book, or buy anything than to go. And now chicken is almost 5,000. You just buy and you bite it and drop. It's a turn off. There'll be no second chance. No amount of bego. Men like it when, even if they want to spend the money, you tell them no, keep it for tomorrow. They'll just imagine and look at you and say, this guy. Both men and women. Nobody wants waste. So if you want to be poor, please learn how to waste stuff, waste money, waste food, waste time. While away time, do nothing with your time. When you don't know what to do, do nothing. It's a gateway to poverty. But if you want to be prosperous, invest in your time. I regret in my life, after I finished with computer science over years, I stayed running businesses and other things without upgrading. By now, if I've gotten like 3-4 PhDs. It was just 2018 or 17. I woke up after Okezikpasu became a governor. My friend became his chief press secretary. I went to visit in Omaya. The guy said, come and serve. I only realized that I didn't have anything upstairs. The only thing I had was computer science, how to program, repair computer, do networking. I can't write journals. I'm not a journalist. So imagine if the time. So invest your time properly, because opportunity will surely prompt. You know, most people don't know the definition. Dictionary might give you a different definition of opportunity. What I learned about opportunity is that opportunity is when, that miracle is when preparedness meets opportunity. It's not opportunity meeting preparedness, but it should be preparedness meeting opportunity. The miracle is born. Don't wait and say God will do. God is in heaven. I love my God. But you see, the blessings of God, they say, make rich and have no sorrow. And one thing that God works effectively with is human resource. He will bring human beings your way. And what if the man that is coming, like now, Alex Otis in Abia, you know, everybody is getting way. And they just come to you only to know that you are empty. You can't do anything. Read, invest your time wisely. Explore opportunities. Don't be a waster. Don't waste money. Don't waste time. Don't waste food. Don't waste anything. I'm talking to you. I'm also talking to myself. I believe that this thing is hitting us at the right places. You know, I'm almost done. Please don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube. I posted my YouTube tonight. I'm talking about YouTube. Just subscribe. Help me subscribe. All right. If you subscribe, I'm okay. Let me have some number of people that are increasing. Capture the screen and paste in that comment section. Now, in this live video, as you come, please comment, like, share, tag your friends. If you have not followed us, please follow. Because if I check and I want to give 1,000 or 1 kobo to somebody, I'll check if the person is following me. And that might be a turn off. I want us to grow. I'm investing my time in this social media thing. I'm bringing out the best. What I'm going to teach. In fact, don't be surprised that one day they will say that EFCC and ICPC is looking for us, because I'm going to expose a lot of infotech security things that might help you. Just like the one I made today. That is how people hack people's phone or email addresses or Facebook, especially when you go to public places and browse. That thing will save it. Somebody that like me will go there if I see it. If I want to log into 100 Facebook accounts in a day, I will. If it was those days when Cyber Cafe was running, I will just visit like 10 Cyber Cafe. This 10 Cyber Cafe, I will use 10 systems. That's just the only way. There's no other way. Those things are things we collect money to teach the people. All right. Now, the next thing is develop a poor mindset. This is the last thing I'm going to talk about. Another way to be poor. Develop a poor mindset. Tell yourself you're too old to make money. Tell yourself you're too old to go to school. Tell yourself you're too old to be a hustler. I'm not talking about negative hustle. I'm talking about positive. Tell yourself that it's too late for you to make money. I was in OPM Church 2011. Yeah, 2011, 2010. In Port Harcourt. One old man came. 70 years old man came. I said that the last time he changed his bed sheet, the chairs in his parlor, was 1973. And immediately he came to OPM, he said his life changed. Sorry, I'm not promoting the church. I'm telling you a story. He said immediately he came to the church, his life changed. He changed the chairs. He changed life 1973 and bought a car. OPM said, chill, wait to 1973. That was when I was born now. So that time I was born, or before I was born, was when last you bought a new chair. Now you can imagine those kind of chairs. That should be those ones that have long legs, long hand. You can hit your head, not normal upholstery. He didn't give up. I'm using him to explain. He didn't give up. He still believed that in 70 something can happen. But you're not even 70. Maybe you're 25, 20, 15. You're 30, 40, or 45, or 50 maximum. For all of you that are here. Maybe even you're 60. So don't give up. Don't just relax and develop a negative mindset and say nothing works. I saw one lady in Port Harcourt where we moved in Federal Housing Estate, Umuji, 2015 or 13. I was talking to her. She said, I'm that Ogonigia. I said, what happened to Ogonigia? That just told me that she's that Ogonigia. What happened to the Ogonigia? Go overseas. You're a nurse. Go and work. She refused. She said she would work in Port Harcourt. So she got a job in a hospital called Cottage. Those of you that know Port Harcourt, cottages between Ogonigba going to Slaughter. Before you get to this brewery, they say it's owned by Peter Obi, that parboard. That's where cottage. I think it's shared that owns it. She was working there. They paid her 30,000. I was still like every day I will come and say, hey, Marile, what's up with you? Go. If you go in 1 year, 2 years, you don't destroy this your mother's house and build upstairs, then you know that I'm lying. I don't know what happened. We're no longer living there. We left a very long time. So one day, somebody told my wife, showed her picture on WhatsApp. They were celebrating her that she's now in UK as a midwife. She finished nursing, did midwife, registered globally. And that's where she is making good cash. And at that time, she was 28. And I believe now she should be around 30 something. So don't say the time is late. No time is late. Start. If there's anybody that shouldn't create content, I think at my age now, 40 something, I should be too old to be coming here to talk. So please don't have a poverty mindset. Don't develop a poverty mindset. Don't say it's too late. Don't say there is no need. There is a need to be wealthy. Even if you don't need the money, your children need it. Because I will close with this. Your Bible says, and I quote, that a good man leaves inheritance for his children. Inheritance is not only meant for men to live. Women also do live inheritance. Before those days in Igbo land, when they share land, they don't give women. Now, women are counted. They share land now, give women. Women can build their houses and develop their father's places. Things are changing. Time is changing. Make money. Rise up. Rise up. Avoid loose ends. Embrace realities of life. And with this point, go through these videos again. You find out that overcoming poverty is just opposite of what I've said. Don't accept poverty. It's not your birthright. You know your birthright? Joshua chapter 1 verse 18. Joshua chapter 1 verse 18. Read it in the last one. It said, then you shall have good success. Success is your birthright. And I pray that God will help you to secure success in life. I pray that the generation unborn will hear your name. Well, somebody was saying after Dangote, who is next? All of us are trying to be. Nobody know Elon Musk was coming out. It was Bill Gates. It was Facebook. Men are rising up. Children of God are embracing realities. Forget what you see in the economy. Cameroon money don't big pass our own. Ghana own big time. Benin don't big. Opportunities there. I tell you. So with globalization and things we are doing, we can connect from anywhere we are in the world. So please, I pray poverty will never be your portion. You will succeed. Even if the enemy say that you won't, by the power in the blood of Jesus, I pray you will succeed. We will succeed. You shall succeed. All of us shall succeed and make generational impact. And people will hear about us. In the precious name of Jesus Christ. That's my message for you tonight. Thank you for listening. If you have a question, I will be glad to answer any of your questions. And I want to believe that you have shared. I want to also believe that you have followed us. I want to believe you are subscribed to the YouTube, captured the screen, and also, pasted it. I'm going to that place now. I'm just looking for people to add up to Chiamaka. She's made it for today. The other young brothers, there are two. I think they are Northerners. The other day, one invited one. They came. One came. Another one invited. I made a post. I tagged them and asking them to drop their account number. I didn't see their account number, and that's why you see me. I have not pasted it. I didn't see the two of them. That one that invited the other one. They're supposed to pay the two of them. I'm still doing the same thing. That's the target for this week. Invite somebody. If the person follow, whatever I will give to him, I will split it into two with both of you. Invite is still on. Today is Thursday. Tomorrow is Friday. It's still on. It lingers to next week. Bring somebody. If the person follow our page, let him tell you, Chiamaka invited me. I followed. Let him tell me, Solomon invited me. Let him tell us, John invited me. We have to grow. And please try and share. There is no limit to amount of share. Sharing does not take anything. Just click on share. Share 30 times, 40 times, 50 times. Keep sharing. You know the advantage of sharing. The more you are sharing, the more is going. Your friends are seeing it, and it's like a recommendation. Facebook is seeing it. From there, at time we come here, Facebook will use this hand to, promote us. If you open your page, you just see my name there, or see our name, it just comes. So that's the essence. We must share, we must comment. Those reactions are what trigger Facebook. And every week they are giving me new targets. That's why you see me, I'm making those videos. Some of those songs you see that I'm posting now are the songs I made 2019-18. I never had time for those songs. They've been in my laptop for long. I've been busy studying. I stopped my studying by December. So it's just only this year I've had my freedom. And maybe by the end of this year, maybe January, I'll start with a PhD program. I don't know. But I just want us to do something. I want us to do something. So I'm also telling you, explore your environment. There are opportunities. I want to do a new track. And that new track, I said I'm looking for an Igbo rapper. I need a guy that can rap Igbo with Enugu or Onisha kind of language, all right? That's the kind of Igbo I want, like Igbo that is related to Enugu, Onisha. And then I need a lady that can score soprano. It's a very wonderful message I want to pass to the church. I will do the rap on English. I rap very well. I try to rap, not very well. I try to rap, but I can't rap in Igbo. No, I'm not called to rap in Igbo. I don't know how to do that. But I have some Igbo guys that are very, very good. So if you know any of them, let them also come. I want to use them. I want us to go to Port Harcourt. I'll pay them. I want us to go to Port Harcourt and do a track. And then I've done that song before. Classically, I did it well. In fact, that lady I told you that was a nurse I told to travel was one that helped me to sing the sopranos. Today she's in UK. But the DJ messed up the song. Each time I play it, it doesn't give me what I need. It's a hip hop, Christian hip hop with rap. And that rap will pass a lot of message. It will help you. Even if you're not a Christian, if you're not a believer, when you hear the beat and the sound, you want to hear what we're saying. We talk in the song. We talk. The song is a talking song, hip hop, rap. So please let me know if you know anybody. If you're also a lady you think you can sing, opportunities. If you are in Aba or Lagos, anywhere, I usually use a studio in Port Harcourt. It's a bit affordable for me. All right. Thank you. I love you guys. Please don't forget to share. I will go and check your comment now. I want you to share. Keep sharing. Each time I see you like this, I'm encouraged. Your presence is what brings me here. If you're not here, I can't come. So I need to see more of you. I long to see when I will see 1,000 people, 60,000 like Pastor Jerry. It's possible. Well, yes. What's wrong if you have 1 million people online at the same time? What can they do that we cannot do? We can speak English now. God has blessed us. We can preach. We can prophesy. We can even pray too, even midnight. We can come out and begin to kabash. I speak Hebrew, Kadosh, Baruch Atah, Sabaoth. I'm very good a little in Hebrew, but I don't know Greek. So we can pray. God can answer us. So I believe that there are a lot to what we can do. I love you. Thank you for being there. Closing, Solomon, Chiamaka, and all of you. Why are you laughing, Solomon? Is it because I spoke with Hebrew? Hebrew is the first language now. Greek came later. I know a little about world history. I told you. I know a little about world history. I love you guys. Let me allow you guys to rest. And then I will check your reactions. Keep tagging your friends and inviting them. It's been a very busy day for me. But I'm glad that we had this program tonight. God bless you. See you tomorrow. Don't forget to drop your account numbers here, all right? Much love.